Good day, ladies and gentlemen, my genius brothers and sisters. Welcome. It is your genius governor once again. I come with a fine, interesting topic that we need to learn today and discuss effectively. Today, we want to learn about the four most powerful, dangerous governments that rule the world both now and forever. Today is expository, today is exponentially going to be different in study. So we're going to be talking about the government in charge of this world. Believe me, the world is changing, and there are people who are making the world. There are people who make news, and other people are hearing the news. Other people are casting the news. Join me to welcome four most important governments that rule the world. They will be ruling the world both now and forever. The first people you must consider if you are going to understand this earth is the people we call the kingdom governments. Kingdom government is all about the religious men, the men who understood that there is life in the spirit and there's life in the physical. Religious leaders have the power to authenticate, to change, to ultimate issues in life. Can I shock you? You cannot ignore the presence of the religious government. Number one, because they are the people who have the potency, number one, to create what we call miracle. Miracle is an ability to change the action of man, the environment of man, the problem of man. They bring sudden change, temporal change, and permanent change in the world. So miracle is something that happens from the spiritual world. So when they auto change, it affects the humanity on the earth. So you cannot ignore their presence. So they are very powerful, and they can also be dangerous because they can heal or they can also save you. Why? Because they have ability to do what we call miracle. Christian community, Islamic community are powerful enough to be a kingdom and government, but the Christian community are people you cannot ignore their power to do miracle. Okay, let me shock you. It's not about only the miracle they do to change the life of men. The miracle they do make man grow attention in their presence in what they do. So you cannot ignore these people because they are actually government. If they say everyone go in, they will go. Can I shock you? This same kingdom government are responsible for what you call population control. You cannot ignore them. The issue of data collection and data emancipation have been the secret power of the church. Through this data, they do their collections, and there is multiple of money in the church. Can I shock you? It is this kingdom government that taught the world and the next economic move that there is power in population. So through their data collection, the tithes, the offering of the people gather together, make them too powerful that you cannot ignore their power and their money. They may not pretend to not be powerful with money, but they control finance. These people are also responsible in what we call the finance. You cannot ignore the power of their money because somehow they control finance that can enable a people find joy, find succor, find even foods, palliative measures to save humanity. The third one about this kingdom government is what corporate firms. They are corporate owners of institutions, of corporate organizations and companies. So they have emancipated, they have grown beyond just being a gathering to a gathering of businessmen. So today the business entrepreneurs are emerging from the community of the church and even Islamic fold. So you cannot ignore them both now and forever. So in the corporate firm, they own the thing government own. Parastatals and private organizations, private companies are coming out from the church, and this makes them powerful. Can I shock you? Their faith. This kingdom government have one faith. They have the ability to take everyone go in, they'll go in. Can I tell you something? Why the government, the government of today were able to effectively carry out coronavirus situation was because the Christian leaders said, everyone obey your leaders, go in. Hadibin, they say, no, don't. Let me tell you what will happen. Many people will die for their faith. They will say, this is Antichrist. Yeah, believe me. Believe me. Some people will say, this is the end time. I rather die for my faith because faith matters a lot in kingdom, in the kingdom. And so the government uses it to control the people, the faith of the people to control the people. And so that is, these people must always matter today, even tomorrow, and future, and forevermore. So the second people that is very important, this powerful government, is what we call the nation government. The nations government are the governments of the nations. We have 193 sovereign states in the world, and these sovereign states are countries of themselves. They have sovereign power, and what empower them are several things. Number one is their ability to print money and distribute money. So what we call it, money printing economy. It is the governments of nations that enable this thing to happen. So you cannot ignore the governments of nations around the world. Do you know why? I will tell you. Because it is the government, if no matter how small the country is, that order for one to be legally killed or to legally set free. So safety is in the hand of the government by legality. So they cannot be ignored. So nations governments are so powerful because they print money. They are the one that ensure our employment. They are the one that program our system. They want to know whether we are going to be rich or not. They are the one that actually tell us the kind of food you're going to eat. They want to ensure whether the government will grow or not. So they cannot be ignored. They are a powerful government. So they are powerful because of the money printing system. And they're also powerful because of the weaponry. They are the one that the order for buying and rebuy of what? Military gadgets. They buy for weapons for war, weapons for protection, for security. They are also powerful because of their power for military might. They are powerful because of their power for what we call social political power. They would want that to ensure those who are going to be appointed into one position or the other. So if they are given credence, given opportunity, they can tour the world, change the world, interpret whatever they say is what happened. They are the one that make sure that humanity be safely delivered, put in place, or they can also order for the assassination of man. They are the one that set up people with secret agents, investigations, interrogations. They cannot be ignored both now and forever. The third important government on earth, you must not ignore them, is the people we call the deep states. The deep states are the most important today. They are the ones that make sure that the nation of today are controlled. They are secrets, billionaires, number of inventors. They are the secret billionaires, the secret inventors. They are also the secret people who carry what we call the warlords in them and warrior spirits in them. They are the ones that determine state affairs and kingdom affairs. They use all means to buy time, influence the kingdom governments, and influence the nation's governments. These people are the inventors, the corporate firms. In the future, corporate firms, companies will become bigger than even nations, even the kingdom powers, because they are the ones that determine, they sponsor lots of things. These deep states are ordinary people who rose from nothing but became firm because the world are aware of how they rose. They are aware of their history, of their pains, of the time they give in to one thing or the other, their achievements. So the achievement pull them up and make them billionaire in service as a reward service. So they have now the power because they have gotten influence and also got voice among the committee of nations. You cannot ignore these people. They may not come out legal and tell you we control the affairs of the world, but they do. They control the finance, they control the military, they control the weapons. They are the one that own the firms that do inventions and contemporary situations. They are the one that boost in the internet today. They are the billionaires of today. We must not ignore the deep states. The last one is the last government is the fourth most dangerous government. They exist, but you will say no, they don't exist. But I want to bet you today, these governments must not be ignored. The fourth one is called the dark government. This is the manipulation of the other governments through what we call their responsibility is to collapse existing governments. They want to make sure that the governments of the world collapse by every means. So they are called the dark because they are not seen. You cannot see them, but they exist. So as they exist, they effect the change. How do they effect the change? One, through the witchcrafts. Two, through wizardry. Witchcraft and wizardry is so powerfully effecting change on earth. It's like the opposite of doing miracle. Spirits functioning with evil possession, evil intention, and they are influencing the world. Can I shock you? Their responsibility is to collapse the governments of the world. So why? Because they have one agenda: dominion for enthronement. They dominate the world. They are the one that is forcing the deep states. This is what you will do for us. This is what you must do for us. So by every witchcraft, wizardry situation, they influence the world and force nation governments to obey, to obey to them. Even the kingdom governments, most of them have been infiltrated by these dark powers. You cannot encounter their presence. Can I shock you? These people are they are responsible for what we call the volcanic eruptions on Earth, the accidents on Earth. Most things that happen because they exist, but they cannot show themselves because they are dark. Naturally, they were not permitted to operate, but they had to operate because they found their feet on the earth. They cannot be God now forever. They are among the government that will determine the end of the world. So when you look at the world, you now discover that the world is run by several agendas, several notions and motions, several intentions, and that is why the world cannot be at peace. The only thing you can do is to recognize that this government exists and you choose your own. It makes lots of difference. Thank you for listening to my channels in the teaching of today, and I believe the next time we shall be coming, I will lead you into several things that make government powerful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels. So when next time we come up, you will always be the first to receive the teaching from my channel. Thank you so much, and God bless you.